was a time in my life where everything was just going wrong. See, I had faith, but my mind and my heart were having conflicting interests. My heart kept saying, Justin, God's gonna make a way for you. But my mind kept saying, look at the situation. Nothing is changing. I began to ask myself a bunch of what ifs. What if God doesn't help me? What if it never changes? What if I never find a way out? And it became a war to keep my faith. Every day was a battle just to not lose my hope in the Lord. And for a long time, I was in survival mode, living every day just to get to the next one. But then God revealed something to me, that I'm not fighting for my faith, I'm fighting from my faith. That this whole time, the reason why I made it this far wasn't because I was strong, wasn't because I kept fighting. It was because God was sustaining me. He told me, you didn't make it this far because of you. You made it this far because of me. I was sustaining you. When you didn't have the strength, I gave you the strength. When you couldn't find a way, I made a way for you. And that's when I began to realize that faith isn't what if, faith is even if. See, every time you're asking yourself what if, you are now putting the pressure on yourself. You're putting a burden on yourself that you were never meant to carry. When you ask yourself these what if questions, you're forcing yourself to figure out the answers. You're forcing yourself to find a way. But when you say even if, now you're operating from a place of power. Even if I lose that job, even if I can't figure things out, even if I lose those friends, even if I'm alone, God will make a way for me. God will be with me. God will take care of me. We got to start operating from a place of faith and not from doubt. Jesus says that if we have faith, we can look to a mountain and tell it to move and it'll move. Meaning Christ has given you the strength to triumph over the mountains in your life. So tonight I just want to encourage some of you who are struggling in your faith, struggling in doubt. You're tired, you're working, it seems like nothing is changing. You're praying and it seems like God isn't working, like God doesn't hear you. Some of you may be living every single day just to get to the next one, fighting to just survive. Hear me. Hold your ground and fight from your faith. I tell you, you're not alone. The Lord is with you.